My name is James E. Selby Jr. I'm a heart and double kidney transplant recipient. I've had my heart transplant for now 16 years. I had a kidney transplant at the same time, but that one has recently failed. So I was given an opportunity to have another transplant from my sister. At the age of 22, you never think that you're going to have to go through what someone like myself went through during that time. I mean, I was at the prime of my life. I was doing well in college. I just had my first son, was just born 2 months before I was in the hospital for 6 months. I just joined a fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, and I had a girlfriend. And so things were well, you know, and then my life just starts to tumble and fall down. Having to go on dialysis at 22 years old, medical treatments, shots, appointments, doctor visits, medical stays overnight, and then you're told you have to remain in the hospital for a time you don't know how long you're going to be in there for, to wait for a heart kidney transplant. So you're outside the hospital one day, and next day in the hospital for 6 months, waiting and waiting and waiting. And during that time when you're on dialysis, you don't get to see none of your friends as often anymore. You're kind of confined to a room for a time that you don't know how long it's going to be for. And so that kind of has an effect on you after a while. My pastor came to visit me and keep my spirits up. My parents were there all the time. My son came at the time, his mother, my girlfriend at the time, she came to visit. Church members came, a few of my friends came as well to keep my spirits up. So those things helped, but the times that they weren't there, I was challenged a lot. So I took to writing poetry. I write poems about my feelings, what I was feeling at the time, when God's gonna help me get out of the situation, how God's keeping my spirits up. So I did things to try to keep my spirits up and keep going during that time. But again, your life just changes in a matter of a couple of minutes, and then you're sitting in the hospital waiting for these transplants, and you're wondering, why me? Why? What did I do to deserve this? Gosh, why not somebody else? But you realize, like, if it had not been for this, after to go through the transplant, I wouldn't be here today. So I appreciate that time, and I'm glad that God allowed me to receive these gifts of life.